This is not a joke. The cops said she was suicidal for eating candy while she was driving in her car. This innocent woman was pulled over by an officer. The woman calmly explains that she's dropping off prescribed items, holding clear documentation for the medication in her possession. The officer, however, insists on a wellness check, and she offers her medical records and allows a paramedic to verify her vitals. Frustrated, she questions how anyone could accuse her of taking pills and raises concerns about being harassed and tracked. But the officer continued to press and suggested she submit to a urine test. Watch the full clip to see how the encounter unfolds, and if the officer's intentions are truly in her best interest, or if something unexpected is lurking beneath the surface.
You have your registration too?
I do. It's all current. May I ask why you have probable cause?
I'm sorry?
Why you're pulling me over?
They'll come explain that to you, ma'am.
Okay.
How's it going? How's it going, guys? This is the one you guys were looking for?
What's going on, dear?
I'm just dropping off items. Patient called, said they needed some items, and I know what it's like being in there.
Somebody called us and said they thought you took some pills, Heidi.
How did I take any pills?
I don't know, girl.
Would you like to give me a UA?
Well, I'd like to at least have AMR come check you out, make sure all your vitals
Here you
are
go.
good, dear.
I have doctor's prescriptions, and these are the pills that I just took.
Well,
I also have a prescription for ibuprofen.
it's okay if they're prescribed, and I don't care as long as you don't take enough of them to hurt yourself.
Nope, I'd be willing to take a pee test.
Okay. Well, how about
Could I have you get that for me, please?
Certainly.
Okay.
At the very least, Heidi, I just need to have AMR come check you out to make sure your vitals are good, okay?
That's fine. And you could take those items in for me, if you don't mind. I have no problem with that.
You want to send AMR this?
Could you take these in before they get melted?
Who are they for?
These go to James Bruce, and I'd like you to sign this for me, that these are the items that are going in.
Okay, hold on one sec.
Okay? And I'd like you to look through them thoroughly for me.
Okay, hold on one
Okay.
sec. Is he a patient here?
Yep, he is, and he's a friend.
When did you get discharged, Heidi?
You could speak to my attorney on that. Yep. And then I'd like to know the caller, the accuser of who said I took pills.
Well, I don't know, man.
Okay, well, please put that in my report, because I'm going to ask for this report.
Okay.
Okay?
You were just coming through campus, and this is our jurisdiction, Heidi.
I understand, but how would anyone know I took any pills? I haven't talked to anyone today.
They called Pueblo PD Comm Center.
Okay, so who's stalking me and harassing me? Who's tracking me? Okay, well, I think a thorough investigation of this car would be good. And any recording devices, anything on this car, because there's no pills taken but ibuprofen.
Okay. We're just here for your safety, Heidi.
So whoever called saying pills, I think it's a violation of my my rights, because nobody else would know that I was driving in my car.
Yes, Heidi?
I'm documenting for a documentary.
Oh, yeah. You know you can't be filming on the hospital grounds, right, Heidi?
I wasn't aware of that. Nobody told me. I wasn't aware that somebody even said I was taking
There's
pills.
no videotaping or taking pictures on the state hospital.
Okay, well, I'm not in the facility. That's okay. It's still private property in my car. So I'll sit here.
You can sit in your car and do it.
Okay. Private property, thanks.
So William basically just explained to me that you've just been having a hard time or whatever, but you didn't make any suicidal thoughts or anything to him either. And
never.
I talked to him for quite a while about your situation and whatnot, and what I told him was to call us or get you to call us if you start having those thoughts or something
I never
seems
have.
out of the ordinary, that's whatever, okay? So basically when I got done with them, they left, and then somehow Wendy saw you on the highway or somewhere. I don't know, because she said that you saw, because then you text her about something about the
Nope,
harassment
never
is
seen her.
continuing or beginning. Does that
Nope,
sound
I've
familiar?
never said that.
Did you send Wendy a text about the
Nope.
harassment continues or something like
Nope.
that? So,
Oh, I sent her a picture and said, this is a picture of evidence documented harassment from the sheriff's department.
okay. I don't know, because she was just telling me that one by phone, not, I didn't have her in front of me at that time. Okay, so she was going to continue on home. Another friend, Dana, you know who Dana is?
Haven't talked to Dana in months.
Okay, so apparently Dana and Wendy are talking, and then Dana sees you also, and then Dana thought that she had saw you take some pills. So
Okay,
that's
so
why
Dana,
we wanted
so
to
ask
check
her
on you.
where.
And that's it.
Okay, thank you.
Does that sum it up?
So just Dana, huh?
No.
You said
I
two
talked
people
to
called.
William.
2 people said I took pills, you had indicated.
No.
Okay, so next time I'm going to file for harassment. If you don't mind taking my statement, I'd like to file charges against Dana DiTomaso for saying that I took pills without proof. So if you could do that, I would like to file charges.
I left the case number on your phone message, I think.
Okay, well, I'd like to file charges against her for false reporting.
Well, right now it's all just going to be an information report.
Okay, well,
I'll
I'd
give you
like
that
a report
case
against
number.
her.
I think I left it on your phone message.
If she can file a report on that, then I can file a report on her.
Well, the report was already started from Wendy.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
So then I
just
want to
summed up
start
my
a
whole
report.
for you.
Okay.
Her records can release to you or not, that's not going to be
Okay.
up to me.
I'd like to have her proof on that too,
Proof on what?
for her accusation. And I want documented for harassment. She hasn't been with me. I wasn't on the phone with her, so that's harassment. That's downright harassment.
What is?
To accuse somebody because they drove by. I haven't talked to her in months. Probably a good 6 months. I haven't talked to Dana.
Well, that's going to be how you guys deal with your friendship or whatever it is.
We're not even friends.
Next, we have a video from Long Island Audit. At the Hudson County Correctional Facility, Long Island Audit attempts to exercise his right to film in a public space. His goal? To promote transparency and accountability by testing public officials' knowledge of constitutional rights. However, a routine interaction with officers turns confrontational when they try to stop him from recording. Long Island Audit faces resistance as officers cite policies banning phones, despite other visitors having theirs. He challenges these rules, asserting that policies cannot override his constitutional right to film in public. Long Island Audit, known for running the largest auditing channel, is well-versed in handling such situations. However, the officer isn't aware of who he is. One female officer gets triggered and calls in a senior police officer. Watch what happens next and share your thoughts in the comments.
Question for you. How would I go about getting a visitor schedule?
You on the phone?
Am I on the phone? No, I'm not on the phone.
Okay, use your phone. And the business is over there.
Okay, thank you.
You need to turn
Sir,
that camera off.
please leave the premise.
As I stated.
You see that it says right there is no recording in here, and I see you recording. Please leave the premises, sir.
Right, sir, but that's not a law.
That's our law. That's our law. It says it right there. It says it right there. It says it everywhere on here.
Right.
You are not to record in here.
So you're
Please
gonna have
leave.
to wait.
Right, I'm just trying to conduct my business and then I'll be on
What
my
business
way.
is that?
I'm an independent journalist and I'm asking some questions regarding the facility.
Okay, come
What's
outside.
that outside?
Come outside.
But there's no law.
There's
There's no law that says I can't record in here.
But we're asking you that you.
I understand, but there's no law. But there's no law, ma'am.
Okay, but you gotta leave.
There's
from
no
out of
law.
here. You gotta leave from out of here.
There's no law, ma'am. There's no law that says I can't record in here. There's actually a constitution protected right to film
Sir,
law enforcement.
We understand.
You knew it was coming down to the Constitution?
Yeah.
You knew it was coming down to the Constitution, sir?
Sir, we're gonna have to ask you to leave the premises.
I'm not breaking any laws.
Okay, but I'm asking you to leave the premises.
What authority do you have to make that ask?
I'm a law enforcement officer, so I can do that. And you're breaking the laws of our facility, so I'm asking you to leave
See,
the premises.
ma'am,
I'm asking you
the
to
way-
step outside.
Ma'am, the
I'm
way
asking you to
I understand
step
that.
outside.
The law is the law.
Okay, that's fine, but I'm asking you to step out.
I could film everything that I can from right here.
You're right.
You just said that the signs were from over here,
I'm
right?
asking you to step out, though. You can't stay in this area recording.
It's a publicly
You can step
accessible
right here.
area. It's a publicly accessible
Sir,
area, ma'am.
I'm asking you politely to step from out of the area.
I would like to speak to a supervisor.
You will, but you're not going to do it while you're recording in here. You're going to.
I have every right to record in here, ma'am.
Sir, I'm going to ask you to step out.
Ma'am, I have every right. I'm asking to speak to a supervisor. I have every right to record in a public lobby. The lobby has to be what? Cleared. Yeah, I mean, but I was kind of forced into the lobby because I'm trying to figure out the visitor schedule, ask some questions. I mean, I have no choice but to be here. I was trying to, like I told you, I'm trying to get the visitor schedule and ask some questions about the facility. If ABC News came in here and asking questions, you wouldn't be treating them this way. You know, just because I'm an independent journalist. Well, not you in particular, man, but the facility. And I understand the policy, but the policy doesn't trump the law. There's no law that says I can't record in here. There's none. You say they said, not you, but they said it's their law. It's your law here. You guys can't make laws. That's not how it works. Hey, how are you?
Hello.
Good, ma'am. I'm just trying to ask some questions regarding the visiting schedule. I'm an independent journalist. Just trying to gather some content for a story.
Can I have your phone in here?
Why can't I? I'll speak to the captain. That's fine.
It's a policy that phones are not allowed in the facility.
Right. Well, there's people, but that's just not true because there's people inside that.
This is not a federal building. This is a jail.
Right.
Someone's coming outside.
But ma'am, what you just said is not true. But wait, I understand, and I'll wait for them right here. But what?
No, you gotta step outside because you have your cell phone, and cell phones are not allowed.
Sir, I mean, ma'am, excuse me, ma'am. There's people inside of this facility that have cell phones. You could see it right there.
Yes,
they're in their hands. So what you're saying is not true.
But I need for you, first of all, you got your camera facing me. I don't know if you're recording or whatever you're doing.
Oh, I'm 100% recording you, right?
Yes.
That's my constitutional right to record you, ma'am.
No.
Yes, it is.
Okay, call Captain.
It's my constitutional right. A list of people and their bails. Like, for example, there's some nonprofits. There's some nonprofits out there that like to, bail people out that don't have the funds, that aren't incarcerated for a violent crime or things of that nature.
Like who's here today with the bail?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah, like if you just wanted to just bail out somebody who's a non-violent offender that maybe doesn't have the money to post bail. I know in New Jersey, usually for non-violent things now, you don't get held, right?
Very rarely.
Very rarely.
Very rarely.
Gotcha. And as far as the visiting schedule, how does that work?
So non-contact visits.
They're all non-contact visits?
Monday.
So policies are just, people saying things.
And I think the real reason is that most of the time when somebody's coming here, the objective is for them to enter.
Right.
And you cannot enter with a cell phone.
Right.
So
enter the actual facility.
Yeah,
right.
Right.
Of course.
For a visit. So you know what we're going to say? Don't bring your phone.
Right.
Because there's no place to put it.
Right. Well, what are those lockers used for over there?
You have to bring your own padlock.
Oh, okay.
And again, that's something that a lot of people would
be aware of to do that, right? So you just say basically no phones that way, or bring it back to your car, right?
Yes.
But those lockers over there are used for visitors that they can.
Sometimes a visitor comes and they have a jacket, and you have to check your jacket.
Okay.
Or you can use the lockers.
Okay. All right. I think that's all my questions. I appreciate it, Lieutenant. Thank you so much for answering all my questions today. Thank you so much for being transparent. Thank you a lot. Thank you. I have a hard time, trying to separate what's the policy and what's law. And then, some of your officers here were saying, well, it's our law. And when you think about it that way, it's kind of dangerous, right? Our law, the correction department doesn't make law, so it's kind of scary. And it's the amount of people need to understand what the law is, what the rights are, what everything else, and that's what I'm here to try to accomplish. That's why I'm working on the story here. They got me on camera filming cars.
County property.
Right, public property.
It's county property.
Which means it's public. Right. So yeah, no, I don't. To answer your question, sir, I don't need any help. Actually, can I get your name and badge number while you're here?
My name is Officer Janae.
Officer Janae?
And my badge number is 1066.
Okay, there you go.
Checking stuff out?
Yeah, just looking around, yeah. Yeah, I'm just taking a look around the facility. All right? Take care.
Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel. Our goal is to educate people on First Amendment rights. Make sure you like our videos as much as possible. We will see you in the next video.